This is Stephen Hawking, and this is Get Cake Die Young Podcast Episode 1 with W.W.T.D and Church live from the Red Room Studio. We will start in 3, 2, 1.
We ride our bikes to the view.
To the view, which is like a hill of dirt, and it like overlooks Rancho, so it's like, it's nice. It's just a cool spot to smoke weed. And we ride our bikes up there, and then it was late. It was hella late.
Bro, it was like midnight.
Yeah, man, wildin'. And then we go up there, and we were going to. I think we were going to smoke. We hadn't even smoked it. We had pulled this shit out. We were like rolling it or whatever. And then we heard this lady screaming like, "Help! Help!" Like on top of her lungs. But see, we were ignoring her for like a good 20 minutes. And then finally, like, I think Eric was like, "What the fuck is that shit?" And then he went over there, because I wasn't going to go over there, fuck that.
Dude, we were in a nice area. I was like, let's go fucking, save the day. There's some old lady screaming help.
I think I remember you saying some shit like that, like, "Oh, this bitch about to give us money." She's about to give us money or some shit. And that was not the fucking case. So, like, we go to help this old lady, this super old lady.
Old bag of bones.
Old. We're talking like, oh my gosh, what is she, like 75? Old. Super old. And she's like, I fell, and she was obviously inebriated. She was drunk off her ass. And we were trying to help her into the house. But as we were trying to help her in the house, this bitch is like trying to cop a feel on like all of us.
No. Okay, so what happened was, you're right. So we heard her calling for help. Yeah. But what had happened was she had opened the door and her dog got out. And she couldn't catch her dog and she was drunk.
I don't remember.
Yeah, she had a little shit fucking chihuahua. A little dog.
I don't remember that, dude.
Yes, okay, so her
Did
dog
we ever
ran
get
away.
The dog? 'Cause I don't
Bro, we started running after the dog. We're running down the street. We get the dog. We're walking back with the dog in our arm. We're like, here you go. And she was like, oh, you boys are nice. Come into the house.
I don't remember the dog thing, but like now that you're telling me, it semi makes sense to me. I don't remember that though.
So we get the fucking dog. We pick up the fucking lady. She's like, yo, you guys want to come?
65-year-old lady. Mind you, how old are we when this is happening? We're like 17, 16.
For the lady's sake, we were a little bit younger.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But yeah, so she puts us into the house. You remember how nice the fucking house was?
I 100% remember how nice that house was. There was marble on the floors. I remember that. And then I remember there were pillars. You know what the best description of the house was? It looks like the inside of the Fresh Prince's house. Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. Because it was like there were pillars and shit, and it was just hella nice shit everywhere. The stereo. I remember Eric was going through the stereo. He was like trying to hook up his phone so we could play music in this giant mansion. Like, it was on some Scooby-Doo fucking crazy shit. Like that was, it was crazy because we put our bikes in this house, this mansion, and we put our bikes in the kitchen, and it's like a ginormous mansion house. Like, it's huge. And she's like, oh, we can smoke or whatever. And then we go upstairs to like her balcony, and she's showing us all of her priceless shit. And she's showing us all the like pictures of like famous people she knows or some shit. Did she start like a business or something? And
her husband had started a business, and he divorced her.
He divorced her, and like that's why she was so fucked up that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she took us upstairs to this balcony. And we were like tripping out. We're like, holy shit! Like, why are we smoking weed in this like on a balcony, like in this nice house with this old ass lady who is trying to give us weed, but like her weed was like so.
Bro, you remember that fucking dirt ass weed she had?
I remember her. I wasn't like huge. Like, I smoked weed, but I wasn't like, I couldn't really tell the difference quite yet about what was good and what was bad. But I remember like it being dried out. Like, it was I was like, yo, this isn't good. And you were like, this shit's dust. And I was like,
Reggie, bro. Because like she pulled it out and she was fucked up. And me and Eric were like, yo, should we take the weed, bro?
Like you low-key, we could take all this woman's weed. We could have stolen everything in that woman's house, but we didn't. Like, we were just good kids just trying to smoke weed, and like we weren't trying to cop. But like we high-key, I like in my brain somewhere, I wanted to steal a sculpture, or like she was showing us stamps that were really priceless. Like, yo, I don't know why we didn't pull the quick like and like get the fuck out of there.
Because that's not who we were at the end of the day.
No,
we were just trying to.
I was just trying to smoke some weed and chill.
But that's not even the fucking best part.
No, that wasn't the best part. So like we start to smoke this J, and I think we get like nearly to half of it, and then we see a car pull up in the driveway, and it's like a truck, and she's like, "Oh, my son's here," and I was like, "What the fuck you
Your
mean?
who?
Your son's here?" And so we see this fool, and we're like, "He's gonna beat all of our asses. Like this kid's probably some yoked out rich kid. Like he's gonna beat the shit out of all of us." And I didn't even think, bro. I was the first one out of there. I didn't even think about it. I did that thing where you grab both sides of the railing of the stairs and you jump all the way down. Like, I jumped, like, caught myself, like, scattered to the fucking bike, grabbed the bike, got on the bike. Like, and at this point, you guys are right behind me. Like, we all ran at the same time. And then as we're running out of this house with our bikes and shit, she's screaming. She's like, "Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going?" Like, she doesn't understand what the fuck is happening because she's so drunk and high.
Okay, so she's standing on the fucking balcony that we were just all kicking it at, smoking fucking weed, and, like, so her son pulls up, and his baby's crying and shit like that. He's fucking heated. You can kind of see him from down there. So, like, you're like, fucking Tommy jumps down the stairs. We're fucking running out the door. And, like, we gotta, like, take these fucking corners, like, out of the house, because we have our bikes, our big-ass fucking bikes. So we're running out the house. Last one, I think, is fucking Eric. And she's, like, holding onto the railing, like, screaming, like, "Come back! No!" And, like, her son is like, "Who the fuck are you?" And we look at her son, and we're like, "Bro, we were just trying to fucking help your mom."
I broke it down. Me and you broke it down real fast. You were like, "Yo, we just tried to help your mom." I was like, "Yo, your mom fell. She's upstairs, bro." And he was like, "What the hell are you?" I was like, you're welcome." And I just got off my bike and dipped, bro. We ran. So we didn't meet up until, I think, you know how you go down the trail, you go all the way down, you take another trail, you take that long trail, shoot that all the way down until you hit that liquor store. And then we got, like, at least a good 15 minutes away before we even, like, we were just laughing and writing at the same time. We were just looking back at each other, hauling ass and just laughing. And then we got to the liquor store, we met up, we were like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" And it was just another night of fucking mischief in this small little fucking town. This shit is... That was fucking weird. And, like, I understand that it doesn't sound very crazy to somebody who's like, "Oh, you just went in somebody's house to smoke weed." But, like, it was hella weird to a bunch of kids who we don't have anything. Like, we just smoke weed and ride skateboards all day. Like, that's all we do. We don't do anything else. So, like, it was just so fucking weird. It was hella weird for a bunch of kids who were just trying to party. Yeah, I don't even know.
It was supposed to be a chill night.
This podcast was brought to you by Church Board Shop and Been Inspired. Check them out on Instagram. My joke of the week is why our iPhone chargers got called apple juice. Ha 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 ha. Goodbye, see you soon.